Oh well, not the best run anyway. Yeah, the reason that failed the way it did is that when I took damage, the camera shifted, which, even though it shifted, like, even looking even further away from the warp, having things be directly behind the camera is basically almost as good as having them directly in front of the camera, as far as whether or not they're culled. And so the warp timer unfroze for a little bit while the camera was diagonal there. But I needed to keep it frozen until I voided out and looked up with the boomerang camera. I don't know why things that are behind the camera are just as good as things that are in front of the camera. OT culls things that are to the sides, and like unculls things that are in a cone in front and in a cone in back. At least that's how it seems to behave. Yeah, there's times where you can, like, backwalk straight through something if it's off camera. Pretty weird. No one really understands how the camera works in this game. It's definitely one of the more complicated things to learn about. Good angle. Yeah, definitely 45 sword. Definitely not a 48. Ooh, 47. High 47. Look at me. Killing it. It's okay. Still 506 escape. What'd I fucking say? Damn, absolutely no love for calling my escape time. I think that's impressive. Thanks, Cruxer. That's what I was looking for. Gotta feed my ego every once in a while. Yeah, next round's gonna be 459 escape. There's the tree. Actually, a little bit too high. Really? Have to be careful with the backwalk out of Kakariko. Should be fine though. I knew that angle was off, but I didn't realize it was that close to being bad. And Hondo does, I think, as well. Hey, Rayon, thank you. Hey, Chris, thank you, man. No, really? That sucks. Should I continue? What's my view on the any percent debate? Which debate is there? Do you mean? Because there's a couple going on, like whether to split the categories and stuff. I guess I'll continue. Splitting the categories, I mean, I don't really care that much. I like the idea of having an any percent restricted category, like, or not a category, but like a main tab with sub-tabs and stuff. But I recognize that we don't really have enough categories to populate it on the main board. So barring that, I think just having a separate any percent no ace tab is the best way to go. Yeah, that's because, like, any percent is any percent. That's going to have ace no matter what. That's not up for debate. And it's overwhelmingly clear that plenty of people want to run without ace, so there has to be another category that doesn't include it. So that's not up for debate. The only thing that is up for debate is how exactly to accomplish those things. Wow. Not even close to as far behind as I expected. The Hylian Shield really isn't that slow of an option. You know, the 17 seconds figure, I've tested that versus voiding out with the floor master, wall master. Voiding out with a chew clip on the vines is probably faster than that, so I don't even think Hylian Shield saves 17. Probably between 10 and 15. How much faster is a vine clip void out? than avoiding on the hand is. Yeah, Greg. That would be the fastest way, because we have the choose to spare, obviously. Both the Wallmaster Void and the Chew Void would both pause to equip bomb shoes before you leave. So that's not included in the timing. I'm curious about this now. Because 17 seconds is kind of a lot. But if the Chew Void is like 10 seconds faster than the Wallmaster, then all of a sudden, bottom of the well, Hylian Shield is like 7 seconds faster. I guess you also have to include getting the rupees. Did I do that? I think I did that. I included everything. It was 17 seconds. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I timed everything from Chew Chest all the way until entering, like, Temple of Time exterior. Alright, let's have a good start to this run. By end of Decatry, I can be like 3 minutes ahead. If I have a good run here. My splits are my PB. My best... well, my best possible time right now is... oh shit, hold on. Goddamn. Is 107.55. I don't know why I find this Chew House so difficult. What's that, 6 seconds, Datso? Yikes. Okay, so bottom of the well, shield is like 10 seconds faster then. That was weird. I like couldn't target. Was that to the void respawn, Datso, or was that to exiting bottom of the well? Because I think the void puts you at 0 entrance speed and the death puts you at full. CAC entrance? Why? Do you mean like the entrance to Kakariko from bottom of the well? Okay, gotcha, yeah. I hear CAC entrance and I think like Hyrule Field. Alright, so 10 seconds then. Probably not super worth at this point. Getting that is so satisfying, it's just really annoying to actually do. Starting to get better at it, though. Doing that with a stick seems like it would be complete garbage. Timing an analog stick press is really weird. Does Navi trigger on like full input or like any input at all? Dude, why do I suck at this? I gotta target sooner to get the camera to settle. I think that's what it is. That way my cue is consistent. Just one pause this whole trick, yeah, easy. I do have plenty of time to save on here, because I have lots of pause buffering in my PvE, and in my gold as well. It's probably perfectly feasible to make up an entire KD cycle on these pauses. Alright. Not too bad.
Good buffering. The ISG cam. Oh, that's true. That's why it might be different from the first one. I should get rid of ISG there. It's a good call. Maybe it'll be exactly the same as the first cube. I see no reason why for it to be different otherwise. Alright, Cruxer. Good night, dude. Thanks for good luck. Keep the stick for the Hess? What do you need the stick for the Hess for? Like some sort of spacing setup? That was close. Gotcha. How many text boxes is this? I gotta figure this out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 6 and then 7. Yeah. I like know what the last 2 look like, but I don't know how to like know when the last 2 are coming. Yo, what's up, Index? Thank you very much for the 6-month sub. Welcome back. Nice new name. I was like, I hope I haven't completely forgot the name of someone who's been subbed to me for half a year. Alright. SRM time. I realize it's not worth it to backwalk here as adults. Very different from child. I think I got. Like remote wall interaction there. one chew extra. That's nice. That'll surely help on this extremely explosive limited route. Yeah, it's almost like this is autopilot already. It's crazy. Dude, not even a month ago. We were learning this 2.5 weeks ago during GDQ. What the hell was that? Eye drops is okay, Link. They'll turn into the prescription when I save warp and Deku. Just so happens that the 3 items you can get from that hookshot, depending on how long you click the hookshot for, are prescription, frog, and eye drops, and all of them turn into prescription when you save warp. Alrighty, we're out of here. The post-GDQ OOT curse is still active? You mean like constantly finding new shit? Yeah. Useful so far and RTA viable? Just the one in any percent, really. And people aren't really caring about RTA for Ace for the most part because it's going to be banned and everything but any percent anyway. I don't trust that low. Gotten burned by that wall more than once. I don't like this frame because then the bombs go to the side because of this weird like wall thing. And take off the boots. Initial position on mirror shield? Why would you need that? I don't think it could be faster than just opening the chest. Can you even reach the loading zone before the chest comes down? Two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, smack. I got 4 vertical swings, that was crazy. Alright, let me get a nice fight now for once. Had to stretch that one. Good fight. Very nice. This will be a good gold if I get the cutscene skip. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be faster. It's like the only thing you're saving is a little bit of movement and the falling cutscene itself, which is like, what, like 3 seconds at most? Each item is around 20 seconds from pot chest. So the setup would have to be like, I don't know, the setup would have to be like 5 seconds or less, and then you're saving like 1 second. Although I guess you could pause and equip cookery boots before the chest falling cutscene, and it would make your movement faster to get to the door. Yeah, Link, 20 seconds including opening the chest. Like from item to item is 20 seconds. Ish. Good. A big chest opening is like 7.7 seconds, I think. Big gold. And there's also item overhead and text and stuff. Stupid backflips. Welcome back, B-Dude. That was close. That shit can be barely done. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I can be very far ahead after Deku, as long as this all works out. Thanks, Skibba. That was weird. First stab didn't do anything. Hey, Zackling, thank you, man. Yeah, pace is really good. Might about to be a lot better, depending on how this goes. Come on. Holy fuck. This is a speed run. They only update while they're not called, Turk. If I get a 108 on this run, I'm gonna freak out. Just so you guys know. Yeah, things that are to the side of the camera tend to cull pretty quickly, Turk. Oh wait, I don't need to pause. Like, when you see Child Link do Ganondorf, right where there's that little bump between the main arena and the little hallway that leads to the exit door, that's where, approximately where the blue warp unloads for Ganondorf, for example. Well, not unloads, but culls. Yo, Visualizer, thanks so much for the sub, dude. Come on. Oh, wow. Dude. Thank you. That's really bad. Okay, that kind of sucks. I'm not exactly sure why it loads when you go through the door. I think it's like everything in the room unculls for a bit while you go through the door. I'm not exactly sure why. But yeah, during the fade out transition, it's counting up again. I might be wrong about that. It might just be because the camera works out. Hard to say, Rayon. 59 is definitely still a far cry from what we're at now. Like, in categories like this, where there's a minimum completion requirement, there's only so much fat to trim, you know? Bosses require items. Gotta beat all the bosses. And this last improvement was a giant fat trimming. Weird. We can go ahead and assume that this is a good OI position. Okay. Oh my god. That was pretty slow. It's alright. Still 109 pace. That was a very bad forest tempo. Lost like 40 seconds. Double gold for 108. Alright, sounds good. There's only 2 splits left? What the fuck? This run is insane. Spirit's the longest by far. If only because of Twinrova. The actual dungeon's not that long. Longest dungeon without the boss is probably Dodongo's Cavern? No. Jabu? Maybe? I don't know. Hard to say. You can't SRM keys, no. Unfortunately. Fuck you, Morpha. Almost got me. Yeah, it's the worst, dude. Happens to me so often. Okay. Save some time. Alright, gold split for the 108. Here we go. Can we do it? Dude. Oh my god, so slow. Buffering is so slow. Holy cow. Buffering in Lake Hylia is not fun. I've been one-pausing that lately, so I didn't know. Close. No. You do safety strats to make sure you do all the timer stuff properly, Zach. Okay. Kind of garbage. Hey, Aggie. There's no Jabu split because, see this timer? If I spend more time in Jabu, my next split's gonna be faster, because the next split ends right after the timer runs out. So... It's all, since from here to the end is all about the timer, if I split it up into multiple segments, I'll have an inaccurate sum of best. Nah, there's no reason. Splits don't matter. The only thing that matters is the final time. A second and a half faster to just get the real mirror shield. That's about what I would have guessed, somewhere in like the 3-ish, 1 to 3 second range. Alright, I need this. No, shit. This. Why? Why? I don't understand why that chew doesn't damage me through the corner every time. It's really annoying. I need to do 2 bomb chew nuts. Alright, it's gonna be a 109. Assuming I don't fuck up. From the perspective of Volve, I guess that's pretty funny. Some dude just literally appears underground right next to you while you're hanging out in your lava bath. No, don't troll me. Okay. Alright. The fast blue warp strat has a chance of, like, touching the lava and dying, so I'm gonna go ahead and use the slower strat. It's 109 either way. Let's not fuck this up, please. Seems good. Dude. It's pretty insane that all dungeons can be completed in under an hour and 10 minutes. This is insane. I did not expect this to happen so fast. This route is so strong, and this wasn't even an amazing run either. 108 is like just a few days ago we were like, yeah, 109 is gonna be like pretty tricky. 108 is gonna be like a god run. No, 108 is like decent, and then 107 is gonna be the god run. Crazy, man, absolutely crazy. Alright. Let me post this on Twitter and shit. Thanks for the GGs, guys. Alright. Oh god, no! I fucked up my tweet. Shit, I gotta delete. Gotta delete. Delete. I was gonna say OOT all dungeons in under 110, and then I deleted that and just put 109.26, but I accidentally put OOT all dungeons in under 109.26, which is not true. Next week, 107 is garbage, 105 is God Run. I mean, honestly, like, 107 would be really hard right now, I think. I don't know that I have a minute and a half of free time save here. I got 40 seconds in Forest. I've got, like, a good 40 seconds at the end here. So 107 could definitely happen, but I don't know about 106. 106, 107 is going to be a really good run, and 106 might be equivalent to like getting 116 on the old VC All Dungeons route. So I think that this saved about 10 minutes for VC. How do you go from Jabu to Volve? Sorry, Kenji, I missed that question until now. You go from Jabu to Volve with a glitch called a wrong warp. Basically, when the game tries to play a cutscene, and it tries to play the cutscene in a particular map. And so normally when you leave Jabu, you're supposed to go to Zora's Fountain, and it's supposed to play Zora's Fountain cutscene number 0. But instead, when you void out, you end up respawning in Baronade's room, and it tries to play Baronade's room cutscene 0. That doesn't exist, and because of the way the entrance table works, that sends you somewhere else. And different ways of playing different cutscenes and exiting the room in different ways will send you to different places. So the void out strat plus that particular cutscene sends you to Volvagia. Yeah, this is world record. I think Datso has the next best time, and this might be like exactly 4 minutes faster than him. It's close, somewhere around there. What was your time, Datso? Was it 26? 1:13:26? Sum of best. I don't think I improved my sum of best by that much. It's gonna be like low 107. Oh, 106. Cool. There's no ace here. It's just SRM. But SRM is not banned, it's just not officially allowed yet. But it almost certainly will be. Sum of best is 10 minutes and 2 seconds faster than the record, yeah. I think sum of best here will probably fall to 105. And really fucking good run will be 107, low 107, maybe high 106 if it's like insane. Oh man, well I've only been live for like 2 hours and 40 minutes. Do I like just do another run right now? Or do I like chill with some Mario Kart or something? Fuck it, let's do one more attempt. Yeah, Master Keys, you're playing on N64, right? Basically something weird happens where when you open up the treasure chest is writing like a flag to what it expects to be something else in the room. It ends up writing a number to the X coordinate of a bomb chew, one of the bomb chews that you drop. And on N64 that causes this bomb chew to teleport out of bounds. And that crashes the game. If a bomb chew explodes out of bounds on N64, the game will crash. So on N64, you should wait for your bomb chews to completely explode first before you open the chest. Everything is allowed until it's banned, sure, but it also needs to be officially allowed on the leaderboard. And we're just like, we're putting it up to a vote, Harstar, basically. Like, SRM will be allowed if it passes the vote, which it surely will for this category, but it still needs to go through the official process. What's up, SRM? No, Bella, I didn't. That strat is extremely risky and only saves like 10 seconds if you do everything perfectly. So there's just no need to include it yet. Alright. Let's try one more run, actually. Feeling good about it.